Hey y'all, it's Noah Kerwin back with another No BS beer review. Today we're going to check out something that really stuck out to me when I tried it recently. The Palm Shade Tropical Pale Ale from Rick Bayless's Cruz Blanca Brewing in Chicago, Illinois. According to Cruz Blanca, the Palm Shade has strong Mexican influences and embodies coastal culture, marrying the refreshing drinkability of a pale ale with the fruit and hops of an IPA, creating what they aptly call a tropical pale ale. As for availability, the 6% ABV beers typically served on draft in the Chicagoland area at various pubs. However, coronavirus and the subsequent quarantine have really left things up in the air, so its availability on tap is a big question mark. But while a visit to the tap room might be off limits for the time being, 12-ounce six-packs are being sold at major alcohol and grocery stores in the Chicagoland area, including Binny's and Whole Foods for around $10 depending on where you go to shop. But before hopping into the pour, let's take a look at some awesome can art that this has to offer. The Palm Shade oozes summertime character even before it ever leaves the can. Just taking a look at the can's design lets you know that you're in for the perfect weapon against the heat. A cool drink under the shade of a friendly tree. Now cracking it open, the beer pours with a bright white 1 to 2 finger head that recedes after a couple of minutes of sitting out. Though rocky, the head has a cool, ethereal airiness that makes it feel less like a dense foam and more like pixie sticks in the way that they evaporate or melt away as soon as they hit the tongue. As for the beer itself, it's a beautifully inviting shade of yellowish pinkish orange that's reminiscent of Orangina soda, yellow grapefruit juice, or the radiant sun shining on a summer day. Another thing to note is that the beer is completely opaque despite its bright coloring, allowing it to serve the dual purpose of refreshment and junk cover in the event that your swimsuit slips off during your nautical activities. As soon as the beer hits the glass, an explosion of tropical fruity goodness hits your senses. Pineapple, orange, mango, and maybe even a little bit of guava and papaya come through like a fresh smoothie on a hot day at the beach. Solidifying the whole smoothie beach vibe together though is the consistent presence of a syrupy sweetness at the back end of the aroma. Focus a little bit harder on the nose and you'll also start to notice the hops and grass that hang 10 on the tsunami of smell. To put it bluntly, Palm Shade smells radically good. Moving in for a sip, and my first impression was that its taste was mild and refined, hinting at everything you'd expect from the smell. Listed in descending order of how I perceive their potency, the flavors include pineapple, hops, grass, orange, papaya, guava, and mango. Surprisingly, everything is extremely balanced, and besides an upfront pineapple, flavors exist in a gradient, a melange rather than discrete tastes duking it out for attention on the battlefield of the palate. Bitterness and sweetness are present but soft and really complement the refreshing and tropical qualities of the beer. Though the body of the beer is very light, it shrugs off adjectives like thin and watery and avoids falling into the category of soda beer, the name I give to watery beers that rely on a strong bite of carbonation to give the mouthfeel any modicum of pizzazz. Instead, Palm Shade's thinness comes across as silky smooth or even fluffy, with each sip feeling like it glides across the tongue rather than pooling in the caverns of the mouth. A low to medium amount of carbonation rounds out the texture, giving just a slight tingle to the tongue, a perfect complement to everything else this beer has going for it in the texture department. Cruz Blanca absolutely succeeded in their attempt to brew something that expertly balances a complex palate with drinkability, while all the while encapsulating the experience of seaside lounging on the beaches of Mexico in but a humble can of beer. It's fruity, light, hoppy, and refreshing. So who exactly is the Palm Shade Tropical Pale Ale for? Well, whether you're a connoisseur or a craft beer newcomer, this unique beer has qualities that anyone can appreciate. Though I'd personally drink it with anything, the tropical profile is probably best suited for warmer days. I'd give it a wholehearted recommendation as a refreshing beverage throughout the summer, especially as a companion to fresh fruit, barbecue, and Mexican cuisine. So definitely, go pick up a pack if this sounds like it's what you're looking for. And with the video coming to an end, if you have any experience with the Cruz Blanca Palm Shade, have any questions or comments about the video, or have any requests for future video topics, please let me know in the comments section. I'm really going to try and grow the channel with new content, including beer reviews, music, and more. So if you'd like to help me out and get notified when new content is released, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Thanks a ton for watching. Noah Kerwin out, and I'll catch y'all soon.